Yo, 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 yo. I had the luxury of walking to practice today. No big deal. Gotta find a way to get it done. Momentum. Momentum, momentum, momentum. You use momentum in throw. You also use momentum in life. Momentum is like this life force thing, this energy that you take a hold of, and it propels you towards things. And when you got some, it helps a lot. When you ain't got none, you're kind of skisnitzled, to say the least. So glad I got some momentum going. I don't know why I do what I do. Have a have a good week, and then couple out, and then inconsistent practice. So, anyways, we'll cross one bridge at a time. But got some hammer throws for you. PTSD, post traumatic stress. Post traumatic stress. I wondered at practice why I decided on this name. So I've said this before if you've been around. So it's actually progressive turn uh, drill. It's PTD. It's technically progressive turn drill, but PTSD, man, PTSD. And I really, really like this drill too. I think that the cue that I'm going to keep to myself and why I'm going to call it PTSD is the fact that, you know, PTSD stands for post traumatic stress. So, you know, don't stress. Relax. Actually, don't. I know. I know people go to war. Blah 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 blah. Speaking of which, there's a conflict going on. But yeah, people go to come back and they have PTSD. But I have PTSD from what is it now? Been 7 years of hammer throwing and no PR. That'll make you a little cuckoo. That'll make you a little cuckoo. I promise you that much. 8 years now. Shit. Yeah, 8 years of throwing now and no cookie. No nothing. It takes time, but I'm in the lab. I'm still at it, so I don't know why I haven't given up yet. I should give up, but so anyway, PTSD, the cue there, and I don't know why I don't go back and watch some of my previous videos because I think that I've touched on this before, and it just popped back into my head once again. Um, the cue is just relaxed and relaxed on the entry and keeping the cadence together on the ball. Like I said, I've said this before, and Coach Hackinson says all the turns are the same, and I have a hard time, I guess, articulating that. I would wonder what it actually is, but anyways, so number one, the speed is relative. So speed is to what you can handle. I could handle going really, really fast. I could do that in the entry. I could probably go pretty decently fast, but I think I would lose. I would be decelerating on four instead of accelerating through four. And I think that that's probably one of the most important things to remember when you're talking about throwing is you want to accelerate through the ball. It's more like a 60-meter dash because there's just some maintenance of speed at some point with the 100-meter dash. With the 60-meter dash, I would say that entire race is in it's the start. It's the start, and then it's an acceleration build. With these longer races, such as this 200, the 400, and et cetera, et cetera, it's a maintenance. It's a maintenance of speed. A little bit different, and then you got to have a kick sometimes, but that's not the point of what I'm trying to articulate. The point of what I'm trying to articulate is the speed that you come into the entry with is relative to what you can handle, right? It's relative to what you can handle. Speed is fast. You can think going fast or what have you, but it's relative to what you can handle, right? And so what I messed up, and why this goes back to the PTSD, why I think that little cue is help is like the just relaxing on that first throw. And I see even the good hammer throwers. I'm sure that they send that ball in there fast, but they look in control. They look relaxed. They're not forcing it on the it doesn't look like they're forcing it on the entry. And when I was talking yesterday, or what was it, a couple days ago, when I was letting that left side leave too early, that's because I was forcing it and I was not staying relaxed through the entry. And that was my issue. Is that it's simple. It's just it's simple. I just gotta relax and let the ball take you through that thing a little bit. And then add speed as you I guess you could add speed on the entry eventually, or you can add more speed through accelerating through the throw, like you would in a 60-meter dash, for instance. But that there's an art to doing that. There's an art to doing that, because you can't be decelerating on number 4. You need to still be accelerating through the ball. You like stop the race. The race stops on the 4th turn. So very, very interesting concept. Very, very something that I thought about today. Not because that's why that left side was leaving for sure. That's why that left side was leaving the other day. So relax. Don't force it, and especially as far as taking good repetitions, you want to stroke the ego, but it's not good to stroke the ego all the time. So, did some wraparounds too. Those went better than they normally did. I will say that much. It's never my favorite part of practice, but they went better. I'm getting a little bit better at them, I think. I get there was a couple throws there, and I don't know if you guys noticed that the ball was just it was a flat ball. It's a flat ball. No orbit built. That's why I get frustrated doing the end, because I know how to turn already, and I feel like I'm doing more turns sometimes, which is not productive for me to a certain degree at this point. The implements need to be thrown, most definitely. The implements need to be thrown, not to turn through the throws. I did something different today with the fulls. I started with I did 4 reps with the 7.26, 4 with the 14, and then I took a couple more of each. Didn't take as much volume as I necessarily wanted to, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So very, very interesting. I want to throw the 14-pounder far, and I got through a couple of really pretty decent throws there too. So we'll see. I haven't been able to measure because I didn't have the whip from the stick from the whip, and so I'll do that tomorrow more than likely, so that I can know the fuck I'm doing. It's good to know. You need to fucking know. So yes, Nas, I did a little bit of weight room stuff, but not much. Moved a little bit. Took care of my posterior chain. I did squats. I think that's one of my bigger issues is the posterior chain, so I'm paying a little bit more attention to that. So that's all I got, guys. You already know what the deal is. Run on your toes. Keep your mouth closed. Lock your doors and save your throws. And most importantly, live to fight another day. You get out of here.